This is exactly how to transform your life one step at a time. As I break down the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, the first thing you need to understand is the power of compounding and small habits. How small habits create your life, create your reality, create your future. Small habits compounded over time can create remarkable results. You need to understand the 4 laws of behavior change. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. To effectively change your behavior, you need to follow these 4 laws. You need to look into identity-based habits. Think about the person you want to be and become, and not so much on the outcomes and the goals. Think about the small habits. Think about the day-to-day things, the rituals this person would take part of, and start to be this person right now. Bridge the gap between your future self and your current self right now. You need to understand the habit loop. Cue, craving, response, reward, and how this can essentially make or break our productivity, and how we need to use these cues in our life and understand them, understand the habit loop of why we do the things that we do. James Clear breaks down the importance and the power of small wins. Don't forget to celebrate and embrace the small wins in your life. The reason small wins is so powerful is because it builds momentum, getting you where you need to be. He likes to focus on environmental design and how your environment can shape the habits that you have. So you can use this to your advantage. Set up and shape your environment to support your habits or the habits that you want to create. If you keep forgetting to floss at night, don't forget to leave your floss right next to your bed so there's no excuse. Don't forget to put a timer for this. So the key is to shape your environment to support your habits and your goals. Remove barriers to your habits and create cues on how you can remember those habits. Another tactic you can use to create better habits in your life is actually to habit stack. Now, if you already have a routine of how you like to do things, try to implement the new habits that you want to put into your life. Learn how to link new habits to already existing old habits, and you can create a new routine out of your habits. Habit stacking makes it so much more easy when it comes to achieving your goal. James Clear has a 2-minute rule. If it takes 2 minutes to complete or to do, you need to do it right away. Right away. The 2-minute rule helps us create less resistance to our new habits. He talks about how essential it is to look into our mindset on why we do the things that we do, and how we need to cultivate more of a growth mindset and lean into our ability to adapt and how much we are capable of change. He talks about the Goldilocks rule. Now, this is focusing on what is something that you can achieve and do that is not too hard, not too complicated, and essentially talking about how we can cultivate balance in our lives and not overly stress ourselves out. Another thing you can focus on is implementation intentions. Now, this is where you set a specific location or intention with the habits that you want to cultivate. Clearly define when and where you'll be creating your new habits. Implementation intentions increase the likelihood of follow-through when it comes to cultivating new habits within our lives. Another tactic you can use is temptation bundling. This is when you pair something you have to do with something you want to do. So if you like listening to podcasts or listening to YouTube videos, you can play a YouTube video while you do the laundry or take out the trash. You need to be accountable for every single thing you do in your life. The role of accountability, it is more likely for you to stay on track if you have an accountable partner, somebody who holds you accountable for the things that you need to do. Sharing your goals actually increases the likelihood of follow through and more commitment and enjoyment when you do those habits. So if you know you need to work out, invite a friend and have a routine built around this habit. Figure out a way on how you can make your habits more attractive. Enhance the appeal of creating these habits by associating them with positive experiences and feelings. Try to make your habits something you actually look forward to. Reinforce your habits with more of an immediate reward. Have small incentives to help motivate you to achieve and create and build more habits in your life. You need to track your habits. This allows you to maintain accountability. What you measure is exactly what you can improve. Tracking your habits brings so much awareness and accountability to all the things that you need to do. Track your habits to maintain accountability and awareness to what you have already done. You need to avoid perfectionism. None of us are perfect. None of us are going to actually be perfect. So if you make a mistake here or there, if you forget a habit, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't throw the entire habit away. Just pick up from where you left off and just continue on your journey. The fastest way you can get to where you need to be is to focus on progress rather than perfection. You are not going to get anywhere with a perfectionist mindset. So if it is 70% good, that is good enough. Understand that your progress isn't always linear. It is actually exponentially growing. So if you can focus on the compounding effect alone and staying committed on your progress, on your journey of doing what you have to do, focus on the system and not the goal. Pay attention to the role of a social environment and how much your environment can truly make or break the good habits and bad habits that you have. Surround yourself with people who share the same habits as you, supportive people who have good habits. Identify the triggers and why you do the things that you do. This can bring more awareness to the bad habits that you have in your life. Awareness is the first step in breaking the cycle of bad habits. Alter your environment to make the bad habits less accessible. Remove cues that trigger bad habits. Break a habit by the cue or craving stage in the habit loop cycle. If you can get past the cue and craving stage in your habit loop, you can then break the bad habits. Interrupting the habit loop can break the bad habits. Learn to break the bad habits with good habits. Find healthier alternatives that can give you the same fulfillment that you got from your previous habits. By now, you've already created bad habits and you go through your bad habits unconsciously. So it is time to get conscious, to bring more awareness in the things that you do, and to be more mindful of every single action, decision, thought that you have. Focus on the system rather than the goal. Be flexible, be adaptable, and understand that you are only trying your best. So try your best. Imagine yourself performing the habit successfully and feeling happy and proud of yourself after you accomplished your goal. I encourage you to share your journey, helping other people keep you accountable and actually remind you of your goal. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much. Bye.